my troopers popping in this bitch, popping in this bitch. Me and my troopers popping in this bitch, popping in this bitch. Me and my troopers.
Hello, my name is Mr. J3T, aka Big Sexy, aka the Kentucky Cannon, aka the World Class Badass, aka the Man of the Century, aka Chalk of Thunder with the Caramel Swirl, aka Black Lightning with the Peanut Butter Filling, aka... Let's see, what haven't I been called in a while? Ooh, DJ Big Head, because if you forgot, I'm a DJ by association. So, today, we are going to be talking about yet another webcomic, and it's called Wayne Family Adventures. So, as you can guess by the title, it's about Batman and the whole Bat family, and we follow the Bat family as they go through their daily life. So it's essentially a slice of life manga style comic book, and it's actually on Webtoons and you can read it for free. So if that piqued your interest, if you want to see Batman and the whole Bat family like not fight crime and just interact with each other as they go through some funny little adventures, then you probably like this. So DC has garnered a bit of a reputation for being this dark and broody company telling dark stories, edgy stuff. Oh, so dark. Are you sure you're not from the DC universe? So, DC has garnered that bit of a reputation of being the dark company, but really, even though they can get a little dark sometimes, at like their core, it really is like about family like characters, because aside from the dark, brooding, edgy stuff, DC loves their families. You got the Flash family, the Arrow family, the Green Lantern Corps, the Bat family specifically. DC loves their families and their family stories and the family dynamics. DC can't get enough of that family shit, right? So, and honestly, when you think about it, I'm actually surprised that DC didn't do something like this sooner, because they love their family stories so much. I'm surprised why they didn't make a slice of life thing about the Bat family sooner, since there's a lot of fan art depicting the Bat family just doing normal family stuff, not being at each other's throats, not fighting crime, just doing normal family stuff that a family would. There's been a lot of fan art of that, and I guess DC looked at that and said, you know what? Why not? Let's make a webtoon. Let's make a comic. Just a simple slice of life comic, and let's put it on Webtoons for free. So, yeah. I like this comic a lot. I like this iteration of Batman a lot more, because Batman actually isn't depressed all the time, isn't dark and brooding all the time. He's actually he smiles, he makes some jokes, he actually has some funny banter between all of his respective children, he's just not always dark and always brooding all the time. And I just like it when we see Batman / Bruce Wayne is just happy, because Batman / Bruce Wayne has gone through a lot of shit, right? A lot of stuff. And honestly, he deserves to be happy. Batman deserves to have moments of levity. He deserves to have moments of happiness with all of the stuff that he goes through on a daily basis. He deserves these moments to be happy, just be the normal dad. So, and in this series specifically, he's like full bat dad. I wish I came up with that, but if you go into the comments, somebody said full bat dad. So I was like, dang, that's true. Because in this series, he is a full-on bat dad. We don't just focus on Batman though. We focus on other members of the Bat family. We see Duke, who is a new addition to the Bat family, and we see just cool moments of wholesome moments of the respective members just being sweet to each other. There's one part specifically where Duke was going through a breakup, and Cassandra Cain and Dick came up to the roof to, be there for him, console him, and that was adorable. There are other moments where we actually find out that they have a bingo type game where it's like stuff like who died and came back to life, stuff like that. It's cool to see them just not fight crime every now and then. It's just cool to see just them being normal, or normal somewhat. This series is also pretty funny too. There's one part where Oracle, Barbara Gordon, the former Batgirl, is that she's telling her dad, James Gordon, about her day, and he thinks that she's talking about like stuff at the library, like, oh, I helped a kid read some notes, or I helped two teenagers find their way around. But she's actually talking about like her duties as Oracle, helping the Bat family out to get their respective goals, right? Damian's trying to drive the Batmobile, Damian Wayne being the current Robin and the biological son of Bruce Wayne, Batman, and he's trying to drive the Batmobile, but Barbara's like, no, I'm not going to hack the Batmobile so you can drive it. And Damian's like, please, and she's like, no. We see she's talking to Tim Drake, who's Red Robin, and Stephanie Brown, who's Spoiler, and she's telling them that they gotta hurry because the robbers are there, and they're like, we don't see him. Are your calculations correct? Oracle's like, my calculations are always correct. You guys are just at the wrong place. So just funny little moments like that is what I really like the most. I'm happy that we get to see a lot of Jason Todd, aka Red Hood. He's like one of my favorite DC characters, and I like that Jason gets some time to shine, because he's in a lot of these issues, and I like to see him. Especially because the Titans iteration of Jason isn't that good. I don't really like the Titans iteration of Jason Todd. This comic does him justice. Again, he deserves to be happy too, because he literally got beat to death by the Joker and came back to life, so he deserves to have moments of happiness too. This comic does him justice, and hopefully the live action version of Wayne Family Adventures continues to do Jason justice, because this comic has gotten so popular that it's actually getting a live action adaptation. So hopefully with the live action iteration, they'll continue to do Jason justice because, yeah, that Titans show, it like butchered most of the characters. But I don't want to talk about that. No, I don't. That's bad. This is good. This is good stuff. That's bad stuff. Ugh. Ugh. So, all in all, I really like this comic series. And hopefully this will be sort of a first step into the future of comic books. Maybe we'll get to see more comic books from on Webtoon, so you can get them for free and not have to like go out and like buy comic books. You can still do that, but if they continue to go in this direction, it'll be a lot easier for people that don't read comics to get into comics and get to know these characters and not get into comics by watching the Titans show, because God, oh my God, it'll be a great way for non-comic book readers to get into comics if this continues in this direction. All in all, I really like this comic book. Again, it's on Webtoons right now. You can download it on iOS and Android, so make sure you go out and read this, because I highly recommend it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I give it 2 thumbs up with a J3T stamp of approval. It's a nice way for comic book readers to get into comics and get introduced to these characters, and hopefully get introduced to more characters. So I like it a lot. It's a good little comic. Go out there and read it. But that's about it. So if you like what you saw here, give it a thumbs up. But if you really like me, consider subscribing and ring that bell so you always know whenever I upload, because it's free, god damn it! I keep telling you that it's free. Don't be a dum-dum and subscribe today. Deuces.